Okay, so liner notes for my song Invincible, taken from the album In Real Life, me rapping, loose energy on the beat. Now, Invincible might be my favourite song off the album for a lot of different reasons. First one is because it's actually me singing on there with my wife. We've actually sung before on one song. She's featured on another song of mine, which is called Chat Up Lines, and ironically is about chatting someone up, even though it's with my wife, who presumably I already chatted up at some point. Go Play Studio is where I've recorded all of this album and most of my music as well. And Kof is just a wizard in there, but he's a studio engineer, and what he done on that song was, I'm not the most confident singer, but I wanted to get over that sense of vulnerability and sing on the song, because the song is about feeling vulnerable. I didn't really know how to do it, so he literally coached me through how to do it, even to the point where I put a little harmony on it, you know what I mean? I wrote the verses first, and I wrote the song, the first verse, about me as a child and what I used to do when I was a kid. I had these like compulsive thoughts where I would do things in fours. So I had this thing in my head that in order to be like safe and so nothing bad would happen, I had to do things in four. But it got a bit mad, because then obviously that was things like switching the light off before I went to bed like 4 times. But then it'd be things like I'd done it 4 times with my right hand, so then I'd have to do it 4 times with my left hand. But then in my head I'd be like, well, that's 8 in total, so I'd have to do 4 sets of 4 on my right hand and 4 sets of 4 on my left hand. You can see how this escalates, and it used to have me just stuck sometimes, just couldn't move on from doing these 4s. I would just be stuck. But as I deeped it, and this was what the second verse was about, I realised that potentially there are ways that we do that as we become older as well. And one of those ways, and I'm from a religious studies background, I have a doctorate in theology, and so that really informed my writing of this. And I was thinking about what are the more socially acceptable ways that we feel safe and feel a sense of control in a world that's unpredictable. And one of the ways that I highlighted in the second verse of the song was prayer. So as a Christian, I pray, and that prayer is a way of making myself feel safe a lot of times, even if that's not sort of consciously what I'm doing. And I reflected back and thought, is there any difference between the prayers that I say as an older, more mature man, and the way that I used to systematically use the number 4 to make myself feel safe when I was a kid? It's very easy to feel like the world is unpredictable, and I think everyone in some sense or another wants to feel a sense of control so that they can feel there's order to the chaos around us. So much in this world that makes us feel unsafe, and the song is really about feeling safe in the midst of all that. And I think in this digital world in particular, the social media systems and the news and stuff is designed in a way that makes us feel unsafe. I think that's linked to capitalism, because that makes us consume things that make us feel safe, give us a sense of identity, self and purpose. But yeah, that's liner notes for Invincible. Go and download that song and listen to the whole album.